Greetings, felicitations. I am Juan Cabot from Venice, here in the new-found land, as ordered by King Henry VII of England. And what is this? A patent presented unto me by the King of England in order to make my claim here in the new-found land. And thus I announce to all who might hear my voice the following. I have been granted free authority, faculty, and power to sail to all parts, regions, and coasts of the eastern, western, and northern sea, under banners, flags, and ensigns, with 5 ships or vessels, of whatsoever burden and quality they may be, and with so many and with such mariners as men as they may wish to take with them in the said ships, at their, and that is mine, own proper costs and charges, to find, discover, and investigate whatsoever islands, countries, regions, or provinces of heathens and infidels, in whatsoever part of the world they may be placed, which before this time were unknown to all Christians. And yea, that brings us here with this claim to these new-found lands. And this year, on St. John the Baptist's Day, 24th of June, 1497, the land of America was found by the merchants of Bristow. They are the ones who supported my expedition. And this ship called the Matthew, this said ship departed from the port of Bristow the 2nd day of May, 1497, and came home again on the 6th of August with the discovery of the new-found land for England. And may God save Henry VII. I am Juan Cabot, or John Cabot. On this day, September the 29th, 1513, I, Vasco Nunez de Balboa, claim this, the South Sea, and all the islands from Malucha to Cathay, in the name of King Ferdinand V of Spain and Aragon. Understand, a long time ago in the year 1501, I was not the kind of man to be behind the plough, and thus I ventured out into the New World. I went first around sailing in 2 ships that I managed to bring together. One was the Santa Maria Gracio and the other the Sant Antone. And we explored a place near what is now Panama called the Coast of the Pearls. And a little settlement there began, but in order to make my fortune, I returned to the island of Hispaniola and raised pigs. But it wasn't very profitable. But then I learned that Matheny de Leon, he wanted to go to the Coast of the Pearls, and I wanted to go as well, but my debtors would not let me go. They blocked my path. So what did I, Balboa, do? I jumped into a barrel and put my dog, into another, and we stowed away. When we were found out, they could have by right thrown us overboard and drowned me, but I convinced Matheny de Leon that I well knew that coast. And there we went and explored, and eventually made the claim you just heard me made, claiming all what is now the Pacific Ocean for Spain and King Ferdinand V. But then, after exploring, I came to another place, a settlement along that coast, and it was run then by a fellow by the name of Pedracia. Well, we had some difficulties, and to smooth them over, he betrothed me to his daughter in Spain, whom I never met. But I found out that he was, now loyal to Pizarro. I'll tell you about him soon. And so, to get rid of me, he brought up false charges. And myself, and some of my followers, we were betrayed. But my final words were that I am an innocent man in the eyes of God. And then, whoosh, they took off my head. But my conquest of that coast, and being the first European to look upon the Pacific Ocean from the mainland of North America near what is now Panama, that lives on. Balboa. The Fountain of Youth! Have you ever heard of it? I am Ponce de Leon, and some attribute it to my expedition. Now understand, the very first expedition that I went upon was on the second voyage of Christopher Columbus in 1493. And then I stayed in the New World and had various assignments. I lost a leadership position to Columbus's son. But then, in 1513, I petitioned King Ferdinand, and he permitted me to go on an exploration to find the isles and the land of Benemy. Not an island, but beyond the island was Benemy. But it wasn't Benemy that I found. Why, it was a glorious day in spring, in April, flowers abundantly blooming when we approached this land. Thus, because it was near Easter, it was given the name of Pasqua, or Easter, Florida. And I explored round and about and met up with varied peoples there, the Seminoles, the Ice, the Miami, and the Calusa. I thought that I might make peace with them, but in a confrontation, they shot a poison arrow. It lodged into my neck, and I grew weary. I was brought by my men back to Cuba. Now, some say there I gave up the ghost. But upon Pasqua Florida, near what is now Sandman, did I drink from the Fountain of Youth? Think upon it. Here I stand before you. Perhaps after having partaken from that fountain, I live on. Well, certainly, the story of Ponce de Leon lives on.